आज जिस कैंडिडेट से आपको मिलवा रहा हूँ, उनकी वाइफ का वीजा आ चुका था, कनाडा का स्टडी वीजा। पर उनकी इच्छा थी मैं और मेरी वाइफ हम लोग इकट्ठे कनाडा जाएं। उनको जो इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती थी वो ये थी कि पहले आपकी वाइफ जाएगी, वो उस प्रोग्राम में एनरोल करेगी और उसके बाद वो अपना कनाडा स्पाउस ओपन वर्क परमिट अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। लेकिन हमने इनकी फाइल बिना इनकी वाइफ के कनाडा गए अप्लाई की और आज इनका वीजा अप्रूव होके आ गया। तो अगर आप लोगों में से कोई भी अपना कनाडा स्पाउस ओपन वर्क परमिट अप्लाई करने की इच्छा रखते हो, वीजा बिल आपका लगेगा और साथ में आप दोनों के दोनों कनाडा ट्रेवल करोगे, जैसे ये जो कैंडिडेट अभी इस वीडियो में आएंगे उनकी तरह। So hi Ragesh, welcome you to this session. See, normally when somebody calls us for a Canada Spouse Open Work Permit, तो उसके मन में ये रहता है कि अगर स्टूडेंट चला गया उसके 2 महीने के बाद में 3 महीने के बाद में आप स्पाउस की फाइल लगा सकते हो।
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, एक तो ये सोच है लोगों की। तो इस वीडियो के थ्रू हम कोशिश करेंगे कि लोगों की सोच चेंज करें, उनको एक नई इन्फॉर्मेशन दें। तो मैं ये कहूँ जो लोग भी इस वीडियो को देख रहे हैं, काइंडली इस वीडियो को ध्यान से देखना, क्योंकि इस वीडियो के अंदर जो चीज हम लोग आपके साथ में शेयर करेंगे, और ये कैंडिडेट जो आपके साथ हम लोग शेयर कर रहे हैं, ये वो कैंडिडेट हैं जिनकी वाइफ का स्टडी वीजा लगा, अभी वो कनाडा गई भी नहीं और इनकी फाइल हमने अप्लाई की और इनका हमने कनाडा स्पाउस ओपन वर्क परमिट अप्रूव भी करवा लिया। साथ में इनके प्रीवियस रिफ्यूजल भी थी कनाडा की, वो भी हम लोग थोड़ा सा डिटेल इनसे शेयर करेंगे। लेकिन जो लोग भी ये देखते हैं या सोचते हैं कि उनका स्पाउस जो स्टडी वीजा पे है वो पहले कनाडा जाएगा और उसके बाद में वो अपनी फाइल लगाएंगे, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है। अगर आप में से आपका या आपकी वाइफ का कनाडा का स्टडी वीजा आ चुका है और आपको भी अगर अपनी कनाडा स्पाउस ओपन वर्क परमिट की फाइल अप्लाई करनी है, तो उस केस के अंदर अब आपको वेट करने की जरूरत नहीं है कि आपकी वाइफ कनाडा पहले जाएगी, वो वहां पे प्रोग्राम शुरू करेगी और फिर आप अपना वीजा अप्लाई करेंगे। तो आज हम लोग के साथ में जो एप्लीकेंट हैं, ये मिस्टर राजेश हैं, जो कि हैदराबाद तेलंगाना से हैं। राजेश जी ने मुझे फोन किया और अपनी एप्लीकेशन डिस्कस करी। तो इनका व्यू पॉइंट यही था कि मैं ये चाहता हूं कि मैं और मेरी वाइफ हम लोग इकट्ठे जाएं। मुझे याद है जब फर्स्ट टाइम आपने कॉल की,
first request which I put in front of you that I and my wife need to go together.
हाँ, तो मैंने इनको ये समझाया कि ऐसा पॉसिबल है, आप अपनी एप्लीकेशन लगा सकते हो, क्योंकि इनकी वाइफ का स्टडी वीजा आ चुका था लेकिन अभी कोर्स ज्वाइन करने में टाइम था। तो मैंने इनको ये समझाया कि ये पॉसिबल है और कैनेडियन इमिग्रेशन ये अलाउ करती है। वैसे तो अभी राकेश जी आपको मैं बता रहा था जब आपकी एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस हमने की थी कि कनाडा के अंदर अगर आप मैरिड हैं और आप स्टडी वीजा अप्लाई करते हैं तो आप अपने स्पाउस का वीजा इकट्ठा एक टाइम पे अप्लाई भी कर सकते हो। तो जो लोग ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं और उनका चाहे ऑफर लेटर तक आ चुका है और वीजा भी अप्लाई नहीं किया है, तो वो प्लीज इस चीज को कंसिडरेशन में जरूर रखें कि कॉन्करेंट वीजा एक पॉलिसी है। तो कॉन्करेंट वीजा पॉलिसी के अंदर आप कनाडा का स्टडी वीजा, स्पाउस वीजा और साथ में अगर आपके बच्चे हैं तो आप बच्चों का भी वीजा साथ में इकट्ठे अप्लाई कर सकते हो। मैंने खुद ने बहुत सारी एप्लीकेशन की हैं और बहुत सारे वीडियोस हम लोगों के यूट्यूब चैनल के ऊपर हैं। तो अगर किसी को सर्च करना है, इसके बारे में ज्यादा जानना है, तो वो कॉन्करेंट वीजा के जो वीडियोस हम लोगों के रखे हुए हैं हमारे यूट्यूब के ग्लोबिज ओवरसीज के चैनल पे, प्लीज आप उनको वॉच करें। और फिर भी अगर आपका कोई क्वेश्चन क्वेरी है इस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो के अंदर, जो अगर आप ये जो नंबर हमारे डिस्प्ले पे देख रहे हो, इन नंबर्स के ऊपर फोन करके आप अपने एप्लीकेशन को डिस्कस भी कर सकते हो। चलिए राकेश जी, इट इज योर डे टुडे आई सपोज।
Yes, sir. Finally, it's my day.
फाइनली हाँ। देखिए, मैं समझता हूँ जब कोई क्लाइंट मेरे पास में ऑनलाइन आता है ना, तो मुझे भी मालूम है कि ऑनलाइन एकदम से किसी पे भरोसा करना बहुत आसान काम नहीं है।
Even my wife was like, you haven't met that sir, then how we gonna believe all that? I was like, let's try our luck once. And that's the
Okay.
reason I contacted you. I was really shocked by the confidence level which you had, because you were so confident that yes, we can put together, and as well as if my wife got a study permit and if she is in India, you can apply. So I was like, okay, let's go for it. And I just contacted you and finally I got my
ये आपसे पहले मैं कई सारे इस तरह के केसेस ऑलरेडी कर चुका हूँ जिसमें वाइफ का स्टडी वीजा लगा और वो अभी उसने ट्रेवल नहीं किया, वो इंडिया में ही है और उसके स्पाउस का भी वीजा हमने साथ के साथ अप्लाई करके उसका वीजा लिया। तो हस्बैंड और वाइफ अब दोनों कनाडा इकट्ठे ट्रेवल हुए। असल में जो इमिग्रेशन पॉलिसी है या कि एक प्रोटोकॉल जो उन्होंने रखा हुआ है कि किस तरह से एक स्टूडेंट और स्पाउस आएगा, वो इतना हैवी नहीं है, इतना टफ नहीं है, इतना कंफ्यूजिव नहीं है जितना आई थिंक आजकल कंसल्टेंट्स ने या एजेंट्स ने बना दिया इसको।
Sorry to interrupt you. Before I contacted you, I have messaged, I think 15 to 20 consultants. I keep on messaging everyone that my wife got a study permit and I wish that we travel together. Same text. I keep on messaging each and every consultant. Everyone was like, oh no. Your wife need to enter Canada, and after she start her studies, then you can apply. Few of them were like, after 6 months, she need to complete her first semester, then only I don't want to name that consultants as well.
We don't need
Uh,
you.
Even they are pretty much popular. Even if I say that consultant name, people would be shocked. Literally, we cried even one night thinking about how she gonna stay for 6 months alone. Really, we are in such a situation that we thought to drop the Canada process as well. Then after that, one fine day, I think it's March 13th or 14th, I text you and you responded within 24 hours something. You messaged me back and you asked for my number and you called me and you were pretty sure that we can put together. If you are in India, then we can apply. That's the way I contacted you and everything. No words to say to express my joy because after one refusal, it was really.
I understand your feeling, Ragesh.
But when I saw your documentation itself, I was pretty sure that I'll get the visa because it was really perfectly, perfectly shaped. There were no loopholes.
Carry on. You have been saying so good about us. I'm happy hearing that.
No. अभी जो लोग ये वीडियो देख रहे होंगे वो सोच रहे होंगे अरे यार ये रट्टा मार के बोल दिया होगा ऐसा ऐसा बोलना. People around there, just believe me and try once.
So you are in Hyderabad, we are in Chandigarh here. Whatever process or the services that we provided to you have been online. So
Yes,
how
sir.
was your experience of those online services?
It was really good. I felt that why people they go to an office and stay over there. It's better to do this process everything in online because we need to scan each and every copy and just upload it. All my documents and my consultant she used to verify each and every document and she would request me if any documents were pending. She would have requested me to send it as soon as possible. Really, I need to thank even my consultant because she was really after me. She always used to call me and say, Ragesh, you haven't uploaded these documents, these. Really, I would thank her because she was after me.
Ragesh, we work on a TAT, turnaround time. Every consultant in my office, the team member has been given a turnaround time that they have to perform in that time. So that's why I think we are the only consultancy company where people don't call, we call to the client so much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't think so that you ever happen to have a call to us and then ask us something because before you thought of it, then only you get
Yes,
a
sir.
call from our side. So it's a
Yes, sir.
standard
That's
protocol that we follow. And while we prepare an application, we've got a 3 to 4 layer checking of an application. So once the counselor who have been handling your application goes for each and every check, then it goes to the fellow who can upload the application. Then there is a manager setting on the head of them. Then finally it comes to me, and then the final checks are being done. And then finally we make sure that the application and every details have been thoroughly checked by the customer, even the client, even so that we will leave all the scopes of mistakes. तो अब सब लोग ये जानना चाह रहे होंगे कि अगर उनके भी स्पाउस का वीजा, स्टडी वीजा आ चुका है, तो वो अपना स्पाउस वीजा अगर अप्लाई करें तो ऐसे कौन से पेपर हैं जो उनको लगाने पड़ेंगे? क्या वो बहुत टफ है? डॉक्यूमेंटेशन तो हम नहीं गिना सकते, लेकिन आपने क्योंकि फाइल अपनी पूरी की है, तो आप प्लीज इसके बारे में बताएं कि द डॉक्यूमेंट्स व्हिच हैव बीन आस्क्ड फ्रॉम यू, क्या वो बहुत मुश्किल थे?
Not really. It was a really simple documents. To be frank, it's a common documents. उतना ज्यादा documents भी नहीं था और marriage certificate था, my education documents and my employment and my pay slips for the last 3 months pay slips और मेरा fund का bank statements और bank balance certificate. There were really few documents which we can easily manage to get.
आपके फादर के भी कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट्स लिए थे हमने?
Like my father's pay slips and bank balance certificate और bank statement था और एक affidavit था.
Consent letter.
Consent letter. Don't know much about that.
The level of your joy currently.
Yes. No words to express my joy.
When our clients are so happy, we are very much happy. We feel more satisfied that the service that we have given really created somebody's life.
Yes, sir. Really, sir.
जब आपका first time phone आया था, तो I could have noticed from the voice that you are very puzzled, very confused, very angry even on a lot of consultants that you have already
Yes,
wasted.
sir. Really, sir. I was really frustrated because a few of the consultants, they doesn't know how to do a documentation. They just upload whatever they want. And the one thing which I felt which you people were differed from them was like checklist differs on particular cases. Either particularly in Hyderabad, same documentation, same thing. They're gonna cut, copy, paste for each and every case. But in my thing, which I felt was like that, you studied my case and the documentation papers were different, which I felt that was the turning point, I think so. Because in other consultant, they have an 10 points checklist or something. They take that 10 to 15 copies, and whatever the clients they come to their office, they just give it away. That's it. Which happened with me. For example, you have uploaded my marriage photos, everything, but the other consultant, she was not even interested in about photos or nothing. She was like, no need, no need, no need, not much needed, and she literally spoiled my file.
So here we go with the checklist. So we don't have a pre-printed checklist.
Yes.
Every checklist is prepared, which is called tailor-made. So we
Yes.
don't send checklist. We take inputs, again take
Yes.
inputs, and then we prepare a checklist. Even it was mentioned in the checklist which bank you mentioned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There were recommendation section also, that what we have discussed,
Yes.
especially in your application. Even if you remember, I still remember when our application was on the final stages, we had a long discussion on the bank statements. So there were some
Yes, sir.
entries. There were some huge entries, and it was tough to make it out from where this money came and what for this money went out. So you told me that this had happened because you have been building up your house and this money because you have been doing this and that. That's how I think an application is to be prepared. It is a relationship and funds.
Yes, sir.
For relationship, I think we have got adequate documents like marriage certificate, and then all ceremonies, photograph, and ongoing relationship details. But what about the funds? So fund is also an integral part of an application. People normally say, okay, you have a bank statement, give me a copy of it. So they normally don't go. And Ragesh, you'll be thinking on it again and again that why I said so. There are 18 things in a bank statement that you need to check. I'm pretty sure that you would have never thought of it. That
Yes, sir.
how come these are 18 things in a bank statement to be seen? So because for somebody who's watching a bank statement very first time might find it very hard now how to find those 18 things first of all. But because we have been dealing on these bank statements and ITRs and balance sheets and all that, we just have a look to it and we just find it out that there is a problem. If you remember, there have been 14 entries that we have called you.
Yes, sir.
What is this? What is this? What is that?
Yes,
So
sir.
now
Yes,
from
sir.
here, you can very well imagine that what sort of filtering and information collection have been done in your application.
That was I said earlier that each and every points you guys questioned me, and I do remember you called me personally and you asked me each and I was like, why all these things we need to answer each and everything? Because then later I felt that, oh, you guys don't want to give a chance to the case officer to question you back.
All right, then I thank you personally on the behalf of my whole team of Globizz Overseas Consultants Private Limited. I congratulate you and your wife on starting your better journey in Canada. So I hope that pre-departure details have already been punched. The link, a folder would have been placed there. So whatever queries that you had would be all kept there, because we wish all the clients of ours to have a transparency. And normally, if you ask somebody to get us the previous visa application forms, if in case somebody comes with a rejection, so they find it hard to get a visa application form. But we here at Globizz Overseas make sure that whatever clients that we have been dealing, they do have all the documents with them which have been used in their visa application. Because if I don't give it to you right now, what will happen is, because once your open work permit visa getting expired, you'll be applying for another visa. So at that time, it is important to have those previous visa application forms. So as a policy, we give those forms and letters and each and everything to the client, so that whenever he thinks of Globizz, he always thinks that they were the best. That's the reason. Thank you very much for joining. And still, it's not that we have made a full stop to the services, but still, if you have any question, query, we'd love to solve that. And all the best to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.